Ireland's Strongest Man, 2026.
Rory O'Hagan, you are Ireland's Strongest Man 2025. Rory, how does that sound when you hear that?
That's amazing, Martin. I'm incredibly proud. Just delighted to have the title of Ireland's Strongest Man.
You've been trying for a while. I mean, but you're still only young.
Yeah, I'm 24 now. I've been trying since this is my third competition. So I think the first one was 2023, so I was 22. And I nearly won at that time too. See, if I had a locked out that 160 axle overhead, I maybe could have pipped Killian to the first spot. But I got second on my first attempt. I was sort of hoping to continue that trajectory into 2024, but with uni, I just wasn't training as well as I would have as well as I would have liked to. So I came sixth, but we'll not talk about that one.
It's all a learning curve.
Yeah. But then this year, I'm working full time, have a better schedule, and I was going for the top spot.
Yeah, well, it showed as well. There was a difference in you. I said it in commentary when we was there. You know, you just looked a different athlete. You looked totally different focus. I mean, what changed? What changed between 20?
Yeah, sort of. From about January or February this year, I got on board with Shannon's Nutrition. So Shannon Clifford,
Yeah,
Smith's wife, and a massive change. Like I just would have no idea what I was doing before that, and she's just sort of like I learned a lot, and I've sort of continued it myself. But no, Shannon's amazing for sorting my nutrition out. Before that, I would have just ate the same thing all day, every day, not regulating the calories. I would have just ate the same thing. But that's what changed prior to Ireland's Strongest Man. I got nutrition coaching, which was a great help.
that's interesting, Rory. If you was to put that into percentages of what difference that made, what would you say that? How did that contribute to you winning that title?
I was a whole my cardio, like I didn't. I'm not even sure if I'd done any more cardio than usual in the build up, maybe a wee bit, but just in terms of fitness, I was so much fitter. Because like in these competitions, I might lose points. Like you can lose 5 points in a sandbag medley by not being fit enough.
Yeah,
You can lose 1 point by not being strong enough. It comes down to fitness more so than it comes down to strength at this level that I'm at the minute. And like nutrition, it was a massive part in that one.
it certainly seemed like it. It was a different, and you were so much, as I said, you were so much more focused than what you had been in the past. It was just a different Rory O'Hagan that turned up that day. Looking forward now to 2026, how do you look to defend that title? What is the game plan moving forward between now and the 4th of May?
4th of May. 4th of May is a long way off yet. There'll be a good number of competitions between now and then. I'll sort of take it one competition at a time. So I'll do my 6 week blocks or however long it'll be for them specific competitions, and just hope that I get stronger from competition to competition, which has been the case in the past. Ideally, I'd like a good 8 weeks would be perfect to prepare for Ireland's Strongest Man next year on the 4th of May. And if I can get that, I think I'll be hard to stop. But then, so will the other boys. There's phenomenal competition at that last comp, and then this year it'll be even harder.
Let's talk rivalries. Who is your main rival? Who do you see as your main rival?
Oh, it's Killian Groom. Unfortunately, Killian had an injury there at Ireland's, and he's on the road to recovery. I was talking to him, and he says his recovery's going well, and he hopes to be back for next year. But if he can get back, it'll be tough. it'll be very, very tough. Then you have Daniel McElroy. So I've only competed against McElroy once at that last comp. He's a big man. He'll be hard to beat if the events favor body weight like truck pulls and tire flips and stuff like that. He's unreal. Like yeah.
Yeah, he's got the genetics, hasn't he? That's for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, he's got the genetics. Yeah. Then we have Sean Gillen. So Sean Gillen's doing the Republic of Ireland qualifier now this weekend, and you'd imagine he's going to breeze through that.
Yep.
So if Sean Gillen is here and for Ireland's Strongest Man next year, Sean's beaten me twice. I unfortunately haven't beaten him yet. So yeah, he'll be massive competition.
That's very, very interesting. And do you all get along? Are you all friends? Do you get on fabulously, or is there
Yeah,
anyone you have any niggles or gripes with?
there's no drama at all. At least not with me or between me and anybody else. I'm sure there is between another few boys, but I don't really pay any attention to that. I don't know.
No.
Don't know what is going on.
You've always conducted yourself fantastically, Rory. To be honest with you, you're a pleasure to have to MC in a comp. You're absolutely fantastic. So it's good to hear, and it doesn't surprise me that you haven't got any beef with anyone.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Look, between now and then, how do you're bound to get a few niggles. You're bound to get maybe an injury here and there and everything. How do you handle setbacks? Because 24, maybe you're not going to suffer too many setbacks. And fingers
Yeah.
crossed.
I've been very lucky so far that I have no major injuries or nothing like that. I'm coached by Paul Smith, and he's very intelligent. He does
Yes,
my
he is.
program well. That I don't even like. I rarely get niggles, or I rarely get any serious injuries, or I get no serious injuries so far. Touch wood. But Paul's a massive help, helping me come in ready to these competitions and come in injury free. Did you say recovery there, Martin? Did you?
Yeah, I mean, how'd you recover from any sort of setbacks and that? I mean, how'd you deal with that?
It's just like anything. You just have to take a step back and reassess your priorities and decide how you're going to continue on. Yeah, like I said, I'm fortunate to have had no setbacks in the gym. Whenever if that day I get low network bandwidth there, if that day comes, I'll just have to deal with it when it comes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, as you say, you've got plenty of time between now and the 4th of May anyway. So, fingers crossed you have a
Yeah.
nice clear run at it. You've got other competitions coming up as well. You'll deal with them like you'll take them all in your stride, hopefully, and you'll be the best, Rory we've ever seen in competition. I've got no doubt that's how it's going to be. Your support network round you, where do you train?
I train out in my parents' garage, so I have all the stuff out there. Don't go to any gyms, or I just train out of the house.
Do you really?
Yeah. I love training on my own. I just have all my own stuff, and it just sits me down to the ground. So it does.
Wow. Do you not miss sort of having I mean, a lot of strongmen that I've interviewed and been dealing with in the past, they've always had sort of a network around them that they sort of
Yeah.
thrive off of, and they use each other for information and everything
Uh-huh.
else, and tips and tricks and cheats, and you don't have that at all.
Oh well, you still get that online. You be messaging boys on Instagram, and they be offering their advice and their help. But I started off during COVID, or before that, just training out of home, and I've just sort of continued that. That's the way I like it. And I've went to gyms. I went to McKeegan's gym in Derry a few times. It's great to have that close. But yeah, mainly just training out of the house.
I think it's always a personal choice. Some people like having a lot of people around them. Other people, like yourself, seem quite happy training on your own, and that's your happy place. And
Yeah.
fair play for that. Fair play for that, Rory. So 2026, we move on to Ireland's Strongest Man at the Crumlin Jail. What a fantastic venue that is. I mean, you know, it is an absolute arena, and the sound echoes around that arena, doesn't it? What difference does that make to you as an athlete when that crowd, because the Irish crowd is fantastic. You know, they always
Yeah,
bring,
yeah, yeah.
they can almost reach out and touch you there.
No, that crowd last year and the year before was impressive. It's 500 odd people. Um, it's amazing to have that within Ireland, able to get them sort of numbers. Um, yeah, it obviously lifts you up. It'll help you. It'll psych you up. It'll get you ready for the event. But then when you're out there, you don't really notice it when you're in the event.
Yeah.
You're just in your own train of thought. But yeah, it's great. It's great to have that number supporting the athletes.
The Irish crowd is always the one that when I'm doing on the MC job, that they will be asking me questions. They'll be having conversations with you around the
Yeah.
arena. They are a sort of a reach out and touch your crowd, and they, you know. So I'm sure you must feel that as athletes as well, because
Yeah,
it
definitely.
is
Yeah,
it's a very very special place. And you say 500 people sounds like 5,000 people. It really is a very, very special place to come. Who will
yeah.
be there on the day supporting you?
My mum and dad come to the majority of the competitions. Well, my dad comes to them all. My mum's only started coming recently. She used to think it was a bit dangerous and
Yeah,
she'd stay away, but now she's sort of warmed up to it, and they're always there supporting me. My two brothers will come. They're always there, and then aunts and uncles. And because this one's in Crumlin Road Jail, it's where I'm from Derry, so it's only an hour down the road, and everybody shows up for that one, which is great to have it local.
yeah.
And then if there's any live streams or anything, like all the rest of the family that don't come to the shows will be sitting at home watching them. Like my 92-year-old granddad, he watches them all on the live stream. So
That's absolutely fantastic. They must be very, very proud of you, mate.
yeah, hopefully.
So the tickets are on sale now. If you go to ultimatestrongman.tv, what would you say to anyone that has never been to a strongman competition? They're watching this right now. What would you say to sell it to them? What would you say is on offer?
Oh Jesus, yeah, putting me in the spot here, Martin.
Yeah, I know. All you got to say, Rory O'Hagan. That's all you got to say.
Yeah. Come and see me and me and Diane McElroy and Sean Gillen when he comes. Matt Pollard, the Doyles, Jim McNamara, anybody there. It's the standard's unreal, and you'll be in for a good show.
And let's talk very quickly about the standard in Ireland now. Where is it at?
Well, I've only been in the sport a few years, but each year I've been in it, it's progressing massively. Everybody's progressing, and everybody's very dangerous, and I just hope it continues. I hope the standard keeps progressing because it'll be good for the sport.
For tickets, go to www.ultimatestrongman.tv. Get your tickets now. Rory O'Hagan will be there defending his title. We want to see you there.
Ireland's Strongest Man 2026.